Hey gang, this is Patrick. For my next project, what I am planning on doing is I have a Type 1 Robin that is complete. I have already gone ahead and restrung him according to the same way that I had strung my Mr. Spock in a previous video. But all I really have for Robin so far is just the body and the head, and also the tunic and cape. And I did go on to megomuseum.com. I printed out a picture that I'll use as basically a shopping list to go out and try and get some replacement parts. But first of all, what I want to do is I want to look at my figure closely enough. Once again, get my glasses on and just give him an inspection and make sure everything's okay. And he looks, like I said, he's fairly clean and complete. But let me get a close-up of this for you. You can see on the back of his head there is some kind of discoloration, and I'm not sure if that is, you know, some type of substance that's on his head, or if maybe somebody, had, scraped him on the ground, and that's the, the coloring of the hair that's been removed. So what I want to try and do is take a look and see if whatever that is, if I can scrape some of it off. And that'll tell me if it's a foreign substance or if it's, if it's discoloration from being damaged. So what I'm going to do is, a store like Harbor Freight is so great. What they have is they have a collection of dental tools. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and scrape Robin's head as gently as I can with the dental tool. See if some of this substance comes off. If it does, I know that it's just a foreign substance that I have to try and get clean, or if I have to try to repaint his head, which is something that's doable. I've never done it before. A lot of people wouldn't even put that much work into it. They would just go ahead and get a replacement head. You can get them all over the stores on megomuseum.com or eBay. But I'm going to try and salvage his head if I can. So let me just take a quick look at it with the, or take a quick scrape at it with the dental tool. And the good news is, it looks like it is indeed some type of foreign substance. So I'm just going to continue to pick at it and, wipe it off. And then also, just get a damp cloth over it and try to remove as much of it as I can. And then hopefully we will have a nice looking Robin head with which to work with going forward. And I won't need to do anything with it after that. Let me just grab a paper towel and wet it with some warm water. This is the part of the video where I will try to, once again, I keep on lucking out with these figures. Just a little bit of picking with a dental tool and a wet paper towel, and he is almost ready to go. Once again, I feel like I've gotten, a diamond in the rough, like I got with my Spock. So I'm just going to continue to work out these little areas. Until I get the head as clean as I can. Wow, this is so nice. And I'll be able to salvage this head and not have to worry about it. Oh, and then once again I'm using the camera to try and assist myself, but there is a little something on the back of on the back behind the right ear, so I'm going to try and get that also. Okay, so it looks like we had two situations going on. So we did have some foreign substance up here on the front. But on the back here, it does look like that area is just genuinely where the paint has, kind of flaked off or chipped off. Because when I am trying to use the dental tool on it, what I am finding out is that it does seem to be making it a little bit worse the more I use the tool. So what I am going to try and do is I am going to try and touch up the back of this head with some acrylic modeling glue. Robin's hair is black. I have black. It should be a relatively straightforward issue to just touch up that black spot. So let me get my paints and I'll come back to you in just a jiff. Okay, so I have this Tester's paint assortment. It's just acrylics. Black is one of the colors. And like I said, I lucked out because Robin's hair is black. So this should be a relatively simple touch-up. I do want to go as sparsely as I can, because I really don't, I want it to blend in as much as possible, because I don't want to have to redo the whole head if I can get away with it. If it doesn't blend in, then I'd have to decide what I would do with it. And it looks like we are okay. Just going to touch up a little bit more of the head. Okay, I'm taking a closer look at his mask. You know, his mask is actually okay. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. And just to give you a closer peek, let's zoom in a little. The back of Robin's head. Okay, and that shininess that you're seeing, that's just because the paint hasn't dried yet. But we'll go ahead and we'll give that a couple minutes to dry, see how it's blended in, and you know, then we'll go ahead and do some more investigation. Thanks.